Hey, how you doing? You doing good? So now today I'm gonna be doing a reaction. I have a friend that he gave me this suggestion, and why not? This is from Paul Davids. This is gonna be the simple riff broke my brain. So it's the first time that I hear this person. I mean, I'm excited, to see what's going on. Why someone asked me to make this reaction? Nathan, thank you. So let's see how this goes. Actually, before I continue, remember to subscribe if you're watching the video. You like the video, like, comment, all that stuff. Also, check out my description. I have many ways that you can support me. It doesn't need to be direct money directly. You can just go to my website, check articles, check out, or you can follow in my Spotify, or there's many ways you can support me. So yeah, let go with this. It's a 10-minute video, almost 10 minutes, so get to it. So let's begin.
So, John Mayer's Neon, Lindsey Buckingham's Big Love, or Never Going Back Again. We covered some pretty difficult stuff here on the channel. But this riff, it's breaking me. So that riff might not sound that complex, but there is something happening in the riff that's really, it's so tricky to get it down. But the melody we wrote, where it all started with, is actually surprisingly simple. Let's get going. So in the core, it's just a pattern of 5 notes. And you repeat it.
I want to try that. Let me get my guitar. Let me get it. Let's see what is difficult here. Well, let's check first.
3 times. And to make the bar full, we add 1 more note at the end, and then we have it. And it sounds like this in total if you play it 1 time. So do you notice the accents, by the way? They're very important. I'm playing on the 3rd and the 5th note of the pattern, so they shift in the bar, you can say. So that's creating a super cool syncopated vibe. Next up, we simply move this chord down to the 5th fret, and we play exactly the same picking pattern. But to make this bar complete, we don't finish with the picking pattern. We play sort of, well, just the scale down to the 1st chord again, like this. We play it in this position to keep the notes.
I'm gonna stop. Let me try this.
Ringing beautifully, especially that top string. And then we go back, and in total it sounds like this.
I mean, it sounds tricky.
So this by itself, I think it sounds pretty nice already, but it's not really complicated, to be honest. It's just a nice picking pattern, nothing too fancy going on. So we wanted to see if we could make something more out of this simple picking pattern. Basically it's just a melody, so adding the chords really gave it more direction. And it sounded like this. So basically guitar 2 is just playing an F chord and an A minor chord underneath of that simple melody. And of course we wanted to be able to play this all on just 1 guitar, so we tried to incorporate the bass notes into our picking pattern. So the first thing we needed to do was ditch the guitar pick, because, well, we're gonna need to play with our fingers. So the F note is over here. So we played underneath the picking pattern and it sounded pretty. and then the open A string on the second bit.
Beautiful, man.
Very nice. But I think this note, does it sound like a bass note to you? To me it doesn't really sound like a bass note, so we really wanted to play the low F with this picking pattern. But the low F combined with these chords, well, I don't know anyone with hands that big.
So we tried to find a solution because this didn't really go to plan.
Jeez, man.
And then Sil had a great idea.
What's happening?
I mean,
He actually suggested we tune the low E
Yeah, that's a good solution.
to an F. So we could hit the
can
low
work.
E string, which is now an F, along with that first chord to make it sound like, there was a fly on my ear, sorry, to make it sound like this. And then to the A.
That definitely sound very nice.
Very nice, right? So that low
Adding
F,
to recording,
so much more weight to it, and it
sound
really
recording there
ties
is
the chord
amazing.
together. It's so cool.
Beautiful.
And then next up we had another problem because
What guitar
when we
do we
played the
have?
chords, have a listen, we had one transition note in the chords and it sounded like this.
it's beautiful.
So now we were missing out on that G chord played on the fourth beat, sort of as a transition chord between the F to the A minor. We just couldn't find a way to play this chord along with the G note as a bass, but then my buddy Sylvan had another great idea.
A to G.
We're tuning the A string down to a G. But this is the weirdest tuning I've ever played with. It's F, G, D, G, B, E. Yeah.
You need to do what
I
you need
know.
to do.
But now we were able to play this. Transition chord to A. Oh. Now we're missing out on the open A string for the second chord. Luckily, we can actually play it over here. Fret 4 on the low F string right now is an A. Yeah, beautiful sound. So this is becoming quite complex already in terms of fingering, but let me see what we got. Well, that sounds amazing. And this is, I mean, it's a little bit difficult. I wouldn't consider this to be challenging, to be honest. But the next idea we had just broke our brain. So what we wanted to do to create more emphasis on the polyrhythmic picking pattern is to play every bass note basically for an entire beat. So 4 16th notes against a melody that's playing 5 notes. So basically what you get is a polyrhythm in your picking hand. 5 against 4 kind of feel, all playing with your picking hand.
And getting this down, it really messed with our brains.
Sound like a good exercise,
So there's this
actually.
moment where you wonder if it's even possible.
That's super difficult.
And then we decided to write down the riff to actually see where the bass notes would be played.
That's so nice.
From there on, we spent our free moments trying to get this riff
That
down.
doesn't feel natural at all. Move on tonight or tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And we had only a few days before we had to leave this place. So we practiced. And we
You know that I'm gonna try it when we finish.
So although this is not technically super challenging, I always up the last bit. It is really hard to really get this down. You have to omit all the knowledge you had about like Travis picking. If you learn a new Travis picking pattern, it's always based on the same thing and you maybe have to change up one thing and then you got it. But this is just learning a whole new vocabulary basically for your picking hand. It's not like anything we've played before. So, well, it was very challenging. But very rewarding because it
challenging,
sounds
yes. That's
amazing.
true.
It sounds like this. Very slow first, right? That's super pretty, right? This just makes my heart jump. I love it's so wholesome sounding. I love playing this. And I can definitely imagine that if you hear this, you think like, yeah,
Okay.
that doesn't sound special. Well, pretty, yeah, but not like super difficult. I can assure you, please try it out. All the tabs are downloadable at my Patreon page, by the way, if you want to check it out. But please, please record yourself playing it. I'd love seeing it. I'm sure you can do this, by the way, if you just practice like we did. But it's just fun to see.
I'm gonna
the
try
change.
it.
And it sounds so beautiful if you play it fast. Let me try.
I'm gonna
to get
try it.
down.
Who knows,
Here we
right?
go.
I mean, it's super nice actually. I like the polyrhythm.
I think this is one of the most prettiest things I've ever played. All the tabs are downloadable on my Patreon page. And of course, we're gonna finish the song. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe to the channel. And thanks to Sylvan for writing this with me, because it's a very pretty tune. Thank you so much for watching. And I wish you a lovely
It's
day.
a challenge accepted. Yeah.
Thanks, page. Let me try to.
Good. Let's see. Let's see. Jeez, the camera is gonna turn off very soon. Let me try a little bit more. Verá. Oh man. Okay, that's tricky. It's true. more, and that's it. Something like that. Okay, that's very nice actually. That's very very genius. I love those type of. This is like an exercise actually. It's a really nice exercise for the arpeggios, of course, right? For independization and to trick your mind, because a lot of the time we can play some things, but you know, a lot of the time what you need is a memory game for you to like be more independent, right? So this was very nice. Nathan, thank you so much for suggesting this this video. And yeah, no, continue suggesting more stuff. You know, I'm making a lot of videos, so you're more than welcome. You and everyone actually. So make the suggestion in the comments. And yeah, remember to subscribe and other stuff, right? And also check out my description if you want to support me in any way or form, right? So thank you so much. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care.